to put in the performances they did. The little glimpses of touches had us off shouting and screaming, high-pitched voices here in the gantries looking at the game. So we had a fantastic time, but not the result Man United would have wanted, Oli. But I think the performance, like Scholesy said, I think there'll be some elements in that you'd take some comfort from.
Bags of talent.
Bags of talent from both teams. It was just sensational. In forward areas of the pitch at times, as Rio said, you're off your seat because it's so exciting. Some of the things Neymar does, and likewise even Rashford for United as well. I thought he was brilliant at times. Okay, he did get his goal, didn't he? But some of the chances he created, the back heel from Cavani into Martial, into Martial. Yeah, another great chance we had. And
Martial had two massive chances.
Two massive chances,
big moments as well.
Two massive chances, that we'll probably live to regret. But we're still in the group, aren't we? We've still got a
very
chance.
Much so.
Yeah, what we need a draw in Leipzig. So, look, it's not going to be easy. They're a good team, especially at home, and we played really well there against them. But it's not going to be an easy place to go and get a point. But you'd expect them to do it.
Well, it brings much difference whether they got a point or three, because Leipzig will have to beat Manchester United, because of course the head-to-head Manchester United comfortably beating Leipzig here at Old Trafford a few weeks ago. So a point will still see Manchester United through. PSG now looking good because they're playing Istanbul. Basaksehir here at home in the final. And elsewhere across Europe, there's confirmation of Chelsea's emphatic victory. Dortmund go through with a point against Lazio. Barcelona and Juventus both won 3-0, but they were already through anyway, and it's all to play for, as we know, in Group H. After Leipzig scored a late winner against Istanbul, and PSG scored 2 second-half goals to see off Manchester United. If PSG win their last game, they will go through because their head-to-heads are better against both Manchester United and Leipzig, and Manchester United need just a draw. We can hear from the Manchester United captain, Harry Maguire, is with Des Kelly.
Harry, that's a bitter night. Painful to see that result get away.
Yeah, disappointing night. Went into the game wanting to win the game, win the group. Football's a game of fine margins, and we've had the better chances on the night. Got to say they're 2 goals are scrappy goals. It's ricocheted, pinball around the box, and it falls to them, and they've stuck it in the back of the net, and we come away with nothing from the game when I feel like we deserve something from the game.
And it spun away from you quite quickly. PSG score, you go down to 10 men, Marcus Rashford gets injured, all happened very quickly.
Yeah, it happened quickly, and I said, football is a game of fine margins at the top, and you've got to be clinical, take your chances, and don't give them goals, soft goals. But like I said, the goals what we've conceded tonight, the first 2, it's scrappy goals. It's not, they haven't opened us up with the talent that they've got in the team. We know the talent that they've got in their team. So I felt like on the whole we deserve something from the game. But like I said, it's disappointing. We've got to pick ourselves up. We've got a big game Saturday, and then we're still in control of going through to the knockout stages, and we've got to go to Leipzig and win the game.
That Martial chance goes in, that Cavani chip hits the bar. Different story, mate. Yeah,
definitely. Like I say, it's all fine margins, but Martial scored plenty of goals over the last year or so I'm sure he's down in there and he's disappointed, but he'll come again, and I'm sure he'll be looking to put it right at the weekend.
What about Fred? Because he was lucky to get a second chance in many respects in the first half with the headbutt incident, do you think?
I haven't seen it back. Strange how he gave a yellow card. It's either nothing or a red card, I presume. But for sure, the second half, it's not a yellow card. He wins the ball. I can see it. I'm 2 yards away. The linesman's 5 yards away. The referee's close to it as well, and you can see he wins the ball. And every time you go to the floor now, especially in Europe, you get yourself a booking.
And so it's the Leipzig now in the final game of the group. You still get through with a point.
Yeah, we go to Leipzig. A good team, we know that, but we performed well here at Old Trafford against them, but we've got to pick ourselves up. We've got a big game Saturday we've got to focus on now and go and get 3 points there, and then we're going to Leipzig full of confidence. I'll pick the lads up, and I'm sure the gaffer will as well, and we know that we can take plenty of positives out of tonight, but ultimately we've come up short, and playing for Manchester United, that's not good enough to get beat on your own patch, so we're disappointed for sure, but we've got to take the positives and move on to Saturday.
Thanks, Harry.
Thank you.
The thoughts of Harry Maguire. It's always hard. particularly one where you've actually played pretty well.
Yeah, I thought it was quite an honest appraisal of the game. I thought they had some very good moments, played some good stuff, but today they were beaten by the better side with players that were far more clinical. I think Martial's chances came at good times for Man United to score. If he dispatches one of them, it turns the game on the head.
It's very much the difference often isn't it?
Yeah.
The ability to finish, and you always know when you've got players like they've got up front that there's half a chance that they will take theirs.
Yeah, look, United, as Rio said, they paid for them chances, really, missed chances. Cavani's chip was excellent bit of play, bit of vision, spotting the keeper off his line, executed really well, just that little bit high. Martial's chances were the ones, they were two, especially one of them. I think this one, what a chance it is. Anything on the target, it's a goal. But he is struggling a little bit for confidence at the minute, and he's not quite getting the goals. But that play from Cavani was brilliant, and Marcus was really good on that. Unfortunately, he had to go off. Martial, no, he don't need telling. He knows he should score.
I thought today Rashford for me was like unplayable at times. I thought the awareness there from Fernandes to open the game up with that over, and then obviously here he goes through, the defender catching him, decides to chip early. It's a fantastic, exquisite technique. But again, even here, you expect
the little pass from Fernandes as well. Right? What a little clever vision, wait a pass into him, and again, Martial. He probably doesn't do a lot wrong there, does he? But again, as we said, Marquinhos before the break was sensational. And another great block from him.
Not in terms of the lack of goals. I understand that, but everything up to the actual finish was beautiful. And if we'd have seen that on the other side, and Mbappe and Neymar doing that, would have been sitting here purring. Yep. So you have to give him credit for that.
I think he'd be happy with the whole performance. I thought every single one of them contributed together. I thought McTominay in midfield was excellent. The amount of times he got back and took the ball off Mbappe off McTominay. So look, it'd be a very disappointing result. Of course he will, as we all are. But the performance was excellent.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was actually against the run of play in many ways that PSG got themselves back into the game. Marquinhos goal.
Yeah, it was, but it's weird that he scores important goals last season in big games. He comes up, he goes up for set pieces, and he just manages to get on the end of things. And he's anticipating what's going on, always on the move, hungry, searching out positions to get on the end of things. And here the ball falls to him. Yes, we were looking, could it be offside when the ball comes through this one here?
Not quite, is
but
it?
not quite. No,
it's almost like the centre forward goal we were talking about. That anticipation from a centre half, unusually. But yeah, I think Harry was right in his interview as well. They were two scrappy goals. The first two goals were disappointing goals. Well, obviously the last one was a great goal, a great team goal, but two scrappy goals, and they'll be disappointed with that. But I thought Marquinhos was excellent.
Yeah, it was the minute that changed the game, wasn't it? There was that goal that was marginal offside. It looked like he was level. I mean, level's kind of gone out of fashion a little bit, and then a few seconds later, of course, Fred sees his second yellow.
And I think this one's unlucky. But again, I said it at the end of the game.
This is the first one, though. This is the headbutt, I believe.
Yeah, he should have gone for this, and I think he'd have had no argument at all. He should have gone. This is a red card. How they've not given a red card? How he's given a yellow card for this after looking at it? I'm baffled.
I mean, that's red. I'm sorry.
It's not red. Yeah, it's this day and age. It's a red card, of course. And Fred really should know that any other tackle he's going to make, the referee will be ready to send him off.
And this was kick off directly from the goal. I mean, he's unlucky with that one, but he's put himself in a position where that can happen.
Exactly. He's very unlucky there. He probably gets the ball first a little bit there, but the referee's waiting for him. He's waiting for him to do it.
And we were sitting here. Van der Beek was changed, and we were sitting here wondering, what was he waiting at next time the ball goes out to get him on and take off Fred, because he was towing that line, and he was looking like someone who had lost a little bit of control. Yeah. Sometimes you see them positions where you're thinking, actually, the referee's given me one or two free chances. Yeah. Calm yourself down.
Yeah, and especially given the opportunity to make a mistake. Let's if Peter Walton thought it was a mistake. Let's talk about the red card or possible red card first, Peter. Yeah. I mean, he should have gone for that, shouldn't he?
Should have gone for the offence was violent conduct, missed by the referee, quite rightly brought to his attention by the VAR. The VAR clearly thought it was a red card. He went over to the monitor, had a look, and thought it wasn't worthy of a red card. For me, it was violent conduct. The violent conduct, the definition is if you attempt or you use brutality against an opponent, you're sent off. For me, a headbutt's brutality, even if it doesn't look as if it's a bad one. I mean, I beg the question for us, what's the difference between that and the Pepe we saw at the Arsenal-Leeds game only the other week?
Can I ask one question, Peter? Just I'm not sure of the situation exactly on this. The referee went and had a look at that to see if it was a possible red card, and then he gave him a yellow card. Now, I always thought that VAR could not change the decision of whether it's just a yellow card or not.
That's
But
right.
under those circumstances, if he goes to the monitor, can he do that, I presume?
Well, that's right, Gary. But bear in mind, the VAR thought it was a red card. However, the referee looked at it. The referees decided it's not a red card. However, the referees then decided, yes, it's worthy of a yellow card. So he issues the yellow card. The VAR hasn't asked him to issue a yellow card. So the referee's quite rightly gone over there, had a look, and changed his opinion.
Okay, so he's within his rights to do that. Interesting. And then, of course, he's put himself... What did you think of I heard you in commentary, you thought it was a bit harsh, he was a bit unfortunate, but it didn't look a yellow or a second yellow, did it?
Well, it didn't look a yellow card. I thought Fred was very unlucky there. He's caught the ball, but, you know, Fred's raised his profile on a number of occasions during that game, and the Italian referees got him on his radar. And for me, the player should have probably gone asleep for 10 minutes, gone out the way of the referee, because he's given the referee an opportunity in a very subjective challenge to issue that second yellow card. So the referee's tolerance level against Fred was quite low at that time, and Fred should have realised that.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Thanks for your guidance on those particular decisions. Let's 3-1. That's next up. Neymar.